We got us an air Punk. Punk's calling for it. Looking for the go to sleep. Perhaps now Ambrose up on the apron. And Road Dogg gonna make sure Billy Gunn fouls it up and he runs into Rollins. Taking out Rollins. We need the old school Spanish announce table. Rollins right over the top of the announce table. Back into the ring. It's Punk and Roman Reigns. How did Punk kick out? Punk didn't know where he's at though. Roman Reigns is setting up.
The world has been turned upside down with the recent leak of the full fight highlights from the epic showdown between Roman Reigns and CM Punk at Survivor Series. This match, rumored to be one of the most explosive encounters in WWE history, has already generated waves of buzz across social media, leaving fans absolutely breathless. The clash between two of the most iconic figures in professional wrestling promised drama, physicality, and the kind of storytelling that keeps fans glued to their screens, and it delivered on every front. But with this leaked footage making the rounds, the reactions have been nothing short of electric. This wasn't just any match. This was the moment where the head of the table, Roman Reigns, faced off against the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk, in a battle that blurred the lines between personal animosity and professional excellence. Survivor Series has historically been the setting for some of WWE's most unforgettable moments, but this encounter transcended anything fans could have anticipated. It wasn't merely about championship belts or brand supremacy. It was about legacy, pride, and proving who truly reigns supreme in the squared circle.
Now, first story looks at why CM Punk is joining Roman Reigns. At top of today's news are the potential reasons for CM Punk joining forces with Roman Reigns at War Games. As mentioned in the Good, Bad and Ugly, the storyline reason is Punk's friendship with Paul Heyman, but rumor has it that Punk's decision to align himself with Roman Reigns will be used when Punk and Seth Rollins finally fight each other. Wrestling news source WRKD tweeted about the situation, saying that CM Punk joining Team OG Bloodline will be used as fuel in the Rollins-Punk feud in the future, with Punk citing that he stepped up to help when Rollins didn't.
The leaked footage begins with the kind of tension that wrestling dreams are made of. Roman Reigns, flanked by Paul Heyman and his loyal Bloodline members, walks to the ring with his signature icy confidence. The arena is alive with boos and cheers, a cacophony of sound reflecting the polarizing nature of Reigns' reign as Universal Champion. Then comes the moment that sent chills down the spines of every wrestling fan. CM Punk's music hits. The crowd erupts in a way that only the return of a legend like Punk could provoke. It's clobberin' time, he shouts, marching to the ring with the swagger of a man who has nothing to lose and everything to prove. The fight itself was a roller coaster of emotions, packed with moments that fans will be talking about for years to come. The leaked footage shows the two titans circling each other like predators, their mutual disdain palpable. The first few minutes are a chess match of holds and counters, with Punk using his technical prowess to try and outmaneuver the sheer power of Reigns. It's a battle of brains versus brawn, but as the match progresses, it becomes clear that both men are willing to go to any lengths to secure victory. Midway through the fight, the drama reaches a fever pitch. Punk, ever the strategist, manages to counter Reigns' Superman punch into a devastating GTS that leaves the audience gasping. For a brief moment, it looks like Punk might actually pull off the impossible and topple the tribal chief. The leaked footage captures the stunned expressions of fans in the crowd, their disbelief mirrored by the shocked faces of the commentators. This is Punk's moment, one of them exclaims, their voice trembling with excitement. But Roman Reigns is not a man who stays down easily. The footage shows him clawing his way back into the match, using his unmatched strength and unrelenting determination to regain control. A brutal sequence follows, with Reigns unleashing a series of thunderous spears and powerbombs that leave Punk reeling. The crowd's energy shifts as the momentum swings back in Reigns' favor, and it becomes clear that this battle is far from over. One of the most shocking moments comes when interference from the Bloodline turns the match into pure chaos. The Usos and Solo Sikoa storm the ring.
And is this a subtle way of showing that he's not all there for Roman Reigns? Michael Cole harkened back to the infamous angle where Ole Anderson teamed with Dusty Rhodes in a cage only to betray Rhodes, resulting in a brutal beatdown for the American Dream. If you're unfamiliar with the storyline, the gist of it was that Ole, who formerly feuded with Rhodes, waited a year to win Dusty's trust before betraying him. Some fans believe that Roman is in for a rude awakening come War Games. Granted, while the matching colors could just be a stretch and Paul Heyman was trying out a new wardrobe, the WWE Universe knows that WWE loves to reward fans with just small hints and small details, so these observations can't be dismissed outright. What do you guys think? Next up, it's not over. Keep an eye out for more developments involving Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman's relationship, at least according to a new report from PW Insider. Not only are there rumors that Heyman will betray Reigns, but other rumors suggest that Heyman will return to manage CM Punk, leaving Roman in the cold.
Looking to ensure Reigns' victory by any means necessary. But Punk, ever the resilient fighter, isn't going down without a fight. The footage shows him taking out each interfering member with a ferocity that ignites the crowd. Punk is fighting against all odds. A commentator shouts, the intensity of the moment almost unbearable. As the match reaches its climax, both men are visibly exhausted, their bodies battered and bruised. The leaked footage captures the raw emotion of the final moments, Punk climbing the top rope for a high-risk maneuver, only to be caught midair by Reigns in a jaw-dropping display of strength. Reigns delivers a thunderous Samoan drop, followed by a brutal spear that nearly splits Punk in half. The referee counts the pin, and the match is over. But the ending isn't what has fans talking. The aftermath, as shown in the leaked footage, is where the real drama unfolds. Roman Reigns stands tall, his Universal Championship held high above his head, but the look on his face isn't one of triumph, it's one of uncertainty. CM Punk, despite the loss, manages to rise to his feet, staring Reigns down with an intensity that suggests this war is far from over. The crowd erupts into chants of "this isn't over" as the screen fades to black. The leaked fight highlights have sparked endless debates among fans and insiders alike. Was this match the culmination of a long-brewing rivalry, or just the beginning of an even greater feud? The chemistry between Reigns and Punk is undeniable, and the storytelling on display has set a new standard for what a wrestling match can achieve. This is why I love wrestling. One fan commented on social media, "It's not just about the moves, it's about the emotion, the stakes, and the characters." WWE officials have yet to comment on how the footage was released, but the speculation is already running wild. Some believe it was an intentional move to generate buzz, while others see it as a security breach that could have serious consequences. Regardless of the source, the leak has achieved one thing. It has made this match the most talked about event in wrestling history. Fans are already clamoring for a rematch, and the leaked footage has only intensified those demands. The dynamic between Reigns and Punk is electric, and the possibility of another showdown between these two legends is almost too exciting to imagine. Survivor Series may have given us one of the greatest matches of all time, but it's clear that this story is far from over. The legacy of Roman Reigns and CM Punk will forever be intertwined after this match. For Reigns, it's another chapter in his historic run as the Tribal Chief, solidifying his place as one of the most dominant champions in WWE history. For Punk, it's a testament to his resilience and his ability to captivate audiences even after years away from the ring. Together, they've created a moment that will be remembered as a defining chapter in the history of professional wrestling. As fans continue to dissect every frame of the leaked footage, one thing is clear: this match has changed the landscape of WWE forever. The question
Still heading toward that Mania match. Fans and industry observers have their theories. This one actually makes sense. Next up is Paul Heyman hiding the real truth. Is Roman Reigns about to be betrayed again? A PW Insider reported prior to last night's Smackdown that fans should expect some major developments in the Roman Reigns-Paul Heyman relationship, but there may even be more to it than what took place last night at Smackdown. Reigns is still dealing with the powerfulness of the Bloodline 2.0, but he may have to deal with another stab in the back. Many believe that Heyman is ready to stab that knife right in the back of Reigns again. Now, there could be many reasons for Heyman turning on Reigns, including Paul's history of selling out clients and the mysterious wink Heyman made to Jimmy Uso during the match. In addition, fans made some noticeable observations, that being Paul Heyman wearing Solo Sikoa's colors, which seemed like an incredible coincidence. When have you ever seen Paul Heyman in a red shirt with a red pocket handkerchief? These are colors that the Wise Man has never been shown in, yet upon his return he comes out in that? Fans always know that Paul Heyman is always one step ahead of the game.
now is, where do Reigns and Punk go from here? The answer lies in the future, But one thing is certain, this isn't the end. It's only the beginning. The aftermath of the explosive Roman Reigns vs. CM Punk match at Survivor Series has ignited countless discussions across the wrestling world. But one aspect that remains deeply significant is the emotional and physical toll such matches take on the competitors. Behind the bravado, the cheers of the crowd, and the thrilling moves lies a grueling reality that many fans often overlook. Wrestlers are not just entertainers, they are athletes who put their bodies and minds through unimaginable stress, and for many, the path to recovery, both physical and emotional, is as dramatic and challenging as the matches themselves. The emotional journey of recovery for a wrestler often begins the moment the match ends. For CM Punk, who endured a crushing defeat at the hands of Roman Reigns, the psychological impact of falling short in such a high-stakes bout cannot be understated. Punk, a man known for his ironclad determination and unyielding confidence, now faces not only the task of healing his body, but also reconciling the emotional weight of the match. Losing in front of a roaring crowd, especially after giving everything in the ring, can leave even the most seasoned performer grappling with self-doubt. In an emotional social media post following the match, Punk offered a rare glimpse into his mindset. "This business has always been my life, my passion, my everything," he wrote. "But nights like this remind me how tough it is, not just physically, but mentally. You give it your all, and sometimes it's still not enough. But I'm not done. Not even close." His words resonated with fans worldwide, who flooded his comments with messages of support, proving once again that the bond between wrestlers and their fanbase is unbreakable. For many wrestlers, the strength to recover comes from the unwavering support of their families, their peers, and most importantly, their fans. Punk has often spoken about how his connection with his supporters fuels his drive, and this incident is no different. Videos have surfaced online of fans chanting his name outside arenas, a testament to the impact he has made on the wrestling community. It's this love and encouragement that many wrestlers rely on when faced with adversity. But Punk is not the only one feeling the weight of this match. Roman Reigns, despite emerging victorious, also carries the burden of being at the center of such an intense and polarizing bout. The tribal chief is known for his stoic demeanor, but even he is not immune to the pressures of the spotlight. Following the match, Reigns addressed his fans in a press conference, saying, "Matches like this remind me why I do what I do. It's not just about winning, it's about pushing myself, pushing my opponent, and giving the fans something they'll never forget. But it's not easy. None of this is easy." WWE's history is filled with moments of controversy surrounding injuries and the impact they have had on careers. One of the most infamous examples is Stone Cold Steve Austin's neck injury, which forced him to alter his in-ring style and ultimately contributed to his retirement. Similarly, Paige's heartbreaking story serves as a stark reminder of how quickly a career can be derailed by a single moment in the ring. These incidents have led to ongoing debates about the safety protocols within WWE and the broader wrestling industry. Are enough measures being taken to protect the performers? Survivor Series is known for its high-stakes matches, but the physical risks involved often spark questions about whether rivalries are being pushed too far. In the case of Reigns and Punk, some fans have speculated that the intensity of their feud may have contributed to the physical toll they endured during the match. The controversy surrounding this match has reignited discussions about whether WWE should revisit its approach to managing rivalries and ensuring the safety of its stars. While the company has made significant strides in recent years, incidents like this highlight the need for constant vigilance and adaptation. Fans have called for WWE to conduct a thorough review of its protocols, not just to prevent future controversies, but to maintain the trust and support of its audience. In the meantime, the fallout from this match has set the stage for a new chapter in the careers of both Roman Reigns and CM Punk. For Reigns, the victory solidifies his position as one of the most dominant forces in WWE history, but it also paints a target on his back. As the tribal chief, Reigns has no shortage of challengers waiting in the wings, and this match has only heightened the anticipation for what's next. Will this victory embolden him to take on even greater challenges, or will it leave him vulnerable to new and unexpected rivalries? For Punk, the path forward is equally intriguing. Despite the loss, his performance at Survivor Series has reminded fans of why he is considered one of the greatest of all time. The fire, the passion, and the sheer determination he displayed have reignited interest in his career, sparking speculation about what his next move might be. Could this defeat lead to a redemption arc that sees Punk clawing his way back to the top? Or will it mark the beginning of a new phase in his career, one that focuses on mentoring younger talent and cementing his legacy in a different way? Speaking of legacy, this match will undoubtedly play a significant role in how both Reigns and Punk are remembered. For Reigns, it's another jewel in the crown of a historic title reign that has already redefined what it means to be a champion in WWE. But for Punk, the implications are more complex. This match could be seen as a testament to his resilience and his ability to deliver unforgettable moments, even in defeat. Alternatively, it could be viewed as a missed opportunity to reclaim his place at the pinnacle of professional wrestling. The truth is, legacy in wrestling is never set in stone. It's shaped by moments like this, by how wrestlers respond to challenges and how they connect with their audience. For both Reigns and Punk, the road ahead is filled with possibilities, and the choices they make in the wake of this match will determine how they are remembered for years to come. As the dust settles on Survivor Series, one thing is clear: this match was more than just a clash between two titans. It was a moment that encapsulated everything fans love about wrestling: the drama, the emotion, the storytelling, and the unparalleled athleticism. Roman Reigns and CM Punk may have walked away from the ring that night, but the impact of their battle will be felt long after the final bell. And for the fans who witnessed it, this match will stand as a reminder of why wrestling continues to captivate and inspire audiences around the world.